Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Eric and I like to read, and today I'm going to be doing July new releases. So as you guys can see, I'm in my new office space area. I'm just testing filming on my desk right now because I'm very excited about this desk. I just got a new gaming computer and it's on its way. It's gonna be here this week and I am so excited. The only way I was able to get this gaming computer is from the money that I saved up doing BookTube. So I'm super grateful to you guys for watching my videos because you enabled me to be able to buy a gaming computer. It'll also be used for like photo editing slash video editing as well. So hopefully I'll have more space for that because my Mac is chugging along, but it's running out of space real quick. So yeah. Anyways, so we're gonna film in here today, and then I'll be back in front of the bookshelf for the rest of the week. But today I'm going to go over new books that are coming out in July that I think sound very interesting, or I think you guys might want to pick up. So yeah. Anyways, without further ado, let's just jump right into it. There's a whole bunch of different genres in this group, so you'll see as we go. The first one I'm going to talk about is The It Girl by Ruth Ware. Now, I've only read one book by Ruth Ware before, and I only gave that book like a 3-star. I didn't enjoy it that much, but I did really like the way she wrote scenes, and I found that it was very like atmospheric, and that's something I did really enjoy about her writing style, so I would be open to trying another one of her books. And so this one is called The It Girl. At first, the cover has like this like distorted look to it, so I thought it was saying it was like it's the IT girl. It's not the IT girl. I read the description, not an IT related book. Although I would read that too because like I'm a web developer, so I'm into that stuff. But anyways, this is about a girl named April. She meets another girl named Hannah. They kind of become friends, and then they form this big friend group in school. And by the second semester, April's dead. So now it jumps to 10 years later. Hannah's getting married to another one of the friends from that friend group. And the guy that murdered their friend April is behind bars, but he passes away. Then a young journalist comes to Hannah with evidence that might show that this man that they thought was the murderer for April was actually innocent. And now April has to reconnect with the friends from that friend group, and she finds out that maybe the friends in this friend group are hiding more than they first put out. And so now she's kind of like, okay, what's going on here? So it sounds like a fun little like murder mystery. I think it could be a good time. And like I said, I liked her atmospheric writing style. So like I would be into it just for that to see how it goes. But yeah, something you guys might be interested in. The next one I am like super anticipating. I can't wait to get my hands on this book. I'm so excited. And that is Upgrade by Blake Crouch. I need this book. It's also a perfect color because it's blue, and his other two books on my shelf are like yellow and red. So it's just like, it's going to complete the set of primary colors. I don't know if he was doing that on purpose, but props to him because I think it's awesome. Anyways, I'm super excited about this one. So this one's following a character named Logan, I believe. And Logan notices that recently, like, he's able to multitask quickly. Like, he's able to do certain things a lot faster than he was before. He has, like, more, like, clarity in his mind. And he's like, okay, this is weird because I was not this smart before. And then he kind of discovers that his genome has been hacked. And so he actually has been targeted for this upgrade. And so it's kind of him going into, like, figuring out why he was the target for this and moving forward with that, and kind of like getting deep down into like why they're giving people genome upgrades and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm really excited for this one. I've heard glowing reviews from other people that have already read arcs of this book, so I can't wait to get my hands on this one. And this is one that like I will 100% be buying when I see it in the store. So yeah, super excited. Next up, we have a thriller called The Last to Vanish. And I'm just going to give you guys the synopsis for this one because it sounds super eerie and I was like creeped out reading this. So it says, 10 years ago, Abigail Lovett fell into a job she loves, managing the Passage Inn, a cozy upscale resort nestled in the North Carolina mountain town of Cutter's Pass. Cutter's Pass is best known for its outdoor offerings, rafting and hiking, with access to the Appalachian Trail by way of gorgeous waterfall and a mysterious history. As the book begins, the string of unsolved disappearances that has haunted the town is once again thrust into the spotlight when journalist Landon West, who was staying at the inn to investigate the story of the vanishing trail, then disappears himself. Abby has sometimes felt like an outsider within the community, but she's come to view Cutter's Pass as her home. When Landon's brother, Trey, shows up looking for answers, Abby can't help but feel the town closing ranks, and she's still on the outside. When she finds incriminating evidence that may bring them closer to the truth, Abby soon discovers how little she knows about her coworkers, neighbors, and even those closest to her. Sounds super creepy. It's also like set kind of on the Appalachian Trail, and my friend actually hiked the whole Appalachian Trail, so that would be really cool to like read a book with that in it. But yeah, I think it sounds like a fun thriller, and I like kind of like those secluded like resort thrillers, and this one's in a mountain range, not even like a beach resort or anything, so it's like a different atmospheric effect, but I think it would be a lot of fun. So yeah. Then we have another thriller called Just Like Home, and so this is following Vera. Vera is called home by her mom, and of course she listens to her mom. Her mom and her are estranged, but like whenever her mom calls, she does have to come, and so she goes home. And this house that she's going to, where her mom is still living, is actually the same house that she grew up in, where her father also lived with them. But her father was a serial killer, and he actually had buried bodies on this property. So now she's gone back to visit her mother. There's a new like artsy person that is renting the guest house in the back of the house, and so they're also living there. And so while Vera is at the home, she starts finding these little notes around the house that are in the handwriting of her father that are kind of like taunting her. And the person that's staying in the guest house swears it's not them. So now she's kind of like trying to figure out what's going on in like this twisted house. And yeah, that's all you really know. Sounds like a creepy house thriller, and I'm pretty down for creepy house thrillers. They have been a lot of fun lately. So yeah, could be a really good one. Who knows? So this next one's kind of switching genres to romance, and this is called Booked on a Feeling. And this one, like when I read the synopsis for this, it sounded exactly like a Hallmark movie. So I was like, okay, well, I do like those like Hallmark movies. They get me from time to time. They're so goddamn cheesy, but they're still good. And so this one's following a main character named Lizzie, who is a high profile lawyer in LA, but she is trying to work her way towards partner and ends up having a panic attack during like a pivotal moment in her career. So she decides to take a 3-week break back to like her small hometown that she grew up in. And so she goes back to her small hometown. Her best friend that she grew up with, his name is Alex. He's there, and so they're going to spend some time together over these next 3 weeks. Now, what Lizzie doesn't know is that Alex has had a crush on her like his entire life, spanning decades. So he's very excited that she's coming home. He's going to try to eventually like tell her that he has feelings for her. But anyways, so Lizzie gets there. She sees this old kind of like used bookstore and decides that she wants to help fix it up. And so the two of them are going to work together to fix up this bookstore. I'm sure romantic things are going to happen. It's sounds adorable. Small town, girl comes back from her city life. She's probably going to realize that like this is the life she wants and switch up everything. But we'll see what happens. I mean, that's literally like every Hallmark movie. So if that's what it is, sorry I called it. But it does sound really cute, and it has a bookstore in it. They're like revamping a bookstore, which is so cool. So yeah, I think this one could be very adorable. Then jumping over to fantasy, we have The Valkyries Daughter. I'm going to read this one to you because it sounds so good, and it like hooked me on a certain line in the middle of the synopsis. Let's see if you guys figure it out. So it says, for as long as Sigrid could remember, she's wanted to become a mighty, fearless Valkyrie. But without a winged mare, she's a mere stable hand, left wondering who her parents were and why she's so different. So when the eye shows her a vision where she's leading a Valkyrie charge on the legendary 8-legged horse Sleipnir, she grabs the possibility of this greater destiny with both hands, refusing to let go. Too bad that the only one who can help her get there is Miriam, an enemy Valkyrie who begrudgingly agrees to lead her to Helheim, but who certainly can't be trusted, even if she does make Sigrid more than a little flustered. As they cross the nine worlds, battling night elves, riding sea serpents, and hurtling into fire to learn the truth about Sigrid's birthright, an unexpected but powerful bond forms. As her feelings for Miriam deepen into something fiery and undeniable, fate has other plans for Sigrid. What happens when the one thing you think you were meant to do might end the nine worlds? Oh my god, that sounds so good. I'm very excited about this now. I had no idea this book even existed, and now I just want it in my hands because it sounds great. So, yeah, there's that one. Okay, the last one I have on this list sounds so good. I'm so excited about all these books coming out, but this one got me. This synopsis line pulled me in right away. It says, "For fans of the Vampire Diaries, check, and dark academia, check, two queer teen bloodsuckers." That's all I need to know. I'm in. I'm totally in. So this one's called Young Blood. And yeah, listen to this. Cat Finn and her mother can barely make ends meet living among humans. Like all vampires, they must drink hema, an expensive synthetic blood substitute, to survive, as nearly all of humanity has been infected by a virus that's fatal to vampires. Cat isn't looking forward to an immortal life of barely scraping by, but when she learns she's been accepted to the Harcourt School, a prestigious prep school that's secretly vampires only, she knows her fortune is about to change. Taylor Sanger has grown up in the wealthy vampire world, but she's tired of its backwards conservative values, especially when it comes to sexuality, since she's an out and proud lesbian. She only has to suffer through 2 more years of Harcourt before she's free. But when she discovers her new roommate is Cat Finn, she's horrified, because she and Cat used to be best friends a long time ago, and it didn't end well. When Taylor stumbles upon the dead body of a vampire, and Cat makes a shocking discovery in the school's archives, the two realize that there are deep secrets at Harcourt, secrets that link them to the most powerful figures in vampirdom and to the synthetic blood they all rely on. This sounds cool. This sounds really cool. I want to read this book so bad. Vampire Diaries. I don't care what anybody says. That show is awesome. I loved Vampire Diaries. I got hooked on that show and just flew through it. So good. So good. Anyways, so yeah, I think that book sounds pretty awesome. And those are all the books that I have on my list for July. I'm sure there are more coming out. So if you guys have any more July new releases, then definitely put them in the comments down below, because I'm always excited to learn about new books coming out. If you guys want to support me, I have a Patreon and a Ko-fi page, which I'll put in the description down below, as well as linked by my bookmarks. You guys know the drill. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification button so you get notified when I post new videos. I post my videos on Mondays and Thursdays. And until next time, keep on reading.